Hey guys, Roko here, and today we're playing another Capcom beat 'em up. This time we're playing Commando. Now, I'll explain the relation between this game, Final Fight, and the next game we're going to play after this one in terms of long plays when we get to it. But for now, let's just select a character. And I'm going to choose Mummy Commando, because he's actually the character I tend to play best with, basically, due to his long reach compared to the other characters, and he's got some good speed for a longer reach character. And as you can see, each character has a unique knockout animation that lets them kill enemies in different ways. Now you could of course just beat the crap out of someone, but depending on the character you play, they have other methods of killing the enemy or knocking him out, depending on who you play as. As you can see, Mack, aka Mummy Commando, can melt people by killing them with their knife, with his knives. As you can see there. Let me just grab a healing item and a rocket launcher, and we're at a city area, and somebody just broke into the bank. We better stop this. Boom. Ow. Spinning attack! Now, it should be noted that if you play as Ninja Commando, you actually cut enemies in half as your killing attack. However, your killing attack with Mack the Knife, yes, Mack the Knife is based on the name of a... well, the name Mack the Knife is actually inspired by a jazz song called Mack the Knife. I forgot how old the song was, though. But anyway, yeah, that's actually how they named him in the localized version of the game. Can't remember his original name in Japan, though, but right now we're going to focus on kicking the crap out of this guy with our knives. And he's dead. Too bad he didn't melt with the rest of his crew. But anyway, we go from a city, which is basically, in the Japanese version, I believe confirmed to be Metro City, or at least an expanded material is confirmed to be Metro City from Final Fight. See, that's one connection I mentioned. By the way, yes, you can break glass whenever it's present in an area. Now, it should be noted that the female characters cannot suffer any of the death animations except for the burn to ashes animation, if I remember correctly. Anyway, as you can see, we're in a museum with dinos and stuff. As you can see, Mack has a cool desperation or get away from me attack, which is basically him spinning like a top to not only get out of a crowd of enemies, but also to deal some damage. And yeah, we can see we have a bunch of prehistoric land and sea life, and now we're in, a cave full of cavemen. I gotta say, I love the colors and the actual character design of the game, basically. It's very simple, but very cool looking at the same. It has that very retro 50s recreated in the 90s feel to it. Well, it's basically a 90s recreation of that 50s sci-fi feel, basically. In terms of how crazy it gets with robots, ninjas, monsters, demons, and stuff like that. Like, it's a cool game. It's a very cool beat 'em up in that regard. And it has quite a bit of fun variety. Especially in terms of the characters you can play as, such as playing as a mummy, playing as a baby with a robot suit, playing as a ninja, and playing as the titular Captain Commando. But anyway, ha! Yeah! Ow! Crap! Uh-oh! Time to knife this guy. Come on. Ow. I must... Ow. I must say, Chatrome Jr., it's very knife to meet you. It is very, very knife to meet you. Yes, I'm gonna keep making knife puns. Ow! You know, Mack. Ow! Crap, I thought I was gonna actually get the kill there so I can make a joke. You know, Mack, when they said take a stab at it, they, ow, weren't exactly literal about it. Yeah, that wasn't a joke I was gonna make originally, but, well, I decided to. Oh well. And now we're in the ninja house. Again, very nice colors and design going on here. And very cool level theming. And the enemy design is pretty fun for, ow, wailing on. Makes them more fun to wail on. And as you can see, Mack really doing his thing. Mr. Some would say, Mack Daddy here is doing his thing with the knives. Yeah, if you're wondering where he's from, he's actually a space alien. But anyway, okay. Boing! Boing! Knife, knife! Knife to meet you! Knife to meet you! It's knife to meet. It is nice to meet you. Have a knife day! Have a knife day. I said, have a knife day. And yes, the mutated female enemy can suffer the melt away status effect. Just like the male enemies can, basically. Which, okay, is probably for obvious reasons that the normal looking females can't suffer the same fate, basically. But that didn't stop Mortal Kombat from doing the same thing, you know. And that didn't stop Samurai Showdown from having female characters die just as horribly as the males when something bad happens, basically, in a fight. Then again, comparing Samurai Showdown to Mortal Kombat would basically be like comparing, well, Tekken to Street Fighter, just because they're about martial artists in street fights, basically. There's that basic element, but there's nothing really similar about them, basically. Especially since Samurai Showdown is actually more anime-esque, but isn't afraid to get gory, while Mortal Kombat is all about being realistic and gory, basically. Even though it was kind of unrealistic when you really look at it. But people enjoyed it, and I have no problem with people enjoying stuff like Mortal Kombat. I mean, I enjoy cool kill animations if they're done right. And yeah, you cannot use the shurikens if you're anyone but the ninja character. You do, however, have pretty good reach with the knives anyway, so you might not really need a weapon for the most part. Unless you need to deal with an enemy at a longer distance. Spinning Attaku! Come on! Come on, you Kabuki player! Let's put on a show! This play is called The Samurai Who Became a Tyrant and then was slain by a mummy. Yeah, that was me trying to make a joke at how long Japanese titles actually are, depending on the series. Because you have some series, like shows and anime, that have very long names, basically. I believe Noble from Lost Paws, I believe, gave an example of this aspect, basically. But I can't remember the example. But anyway, we are fighting a Kabuki warrior that uses a weapon known as the Nagata, which is basically a pole with a blade on it. As you can see, your character can be cut in half too. So if you don't like seeing your character cut in half because you're so attached to them, then then you better get used to it, because yeah, you will die at least a couple of times on this game unless you're really good enough to do a 1 credit or a 1 life run, which I am not good enough to do, so I am probably not going to be able to get away with that. Laser. Let me grab this. Excuse me, I'd like to grab this gun, please. Thank you. You know what? Screw it. I can just shank everyone I run into that wants to kill me anyway. I can just shank all the enemies with my... with my knives. Like I say, I'm already halfway through the game, and I only used, like, maybe 1 continue so far. That's not too bad, I must say. Yeah, as you can tell, I played this a fair bit compared to some of the other beat-em-ups in the collection. Other than another one I will be showcasing sometime in the future. But anyway, now we are in a circus. We went from a city to a museum with an underground cave to a ninja house, aka a ninja castle, to a circus. This game is very fun in terms of its aesthetics, constant fast pace. And what I especially like is the character design. But anyway, here's a boss that I'm not a big fan of. But I'm going to destroy these first, so no more of this monstrosity can ruin the world. Plus, I hate cloning. But anyway, I mean, not as a plot point, no, I just
Mack the Knife.
Want to beat up clones of my favorite characters, basically. Because, I mean, for goodness sake, my own OC has a clone he hates. That shows you how much we both hate clones. But anyway, let's fight monster. Ow! From one monster to another, you are even less human than I am. And I am a mummy, for God's sake. Ow! Yeah, the best thing to do is the running attack, or to perform a grapple. I tend to go with the running attack more, although a longer reaching basic attack isn't bad either. Although you might not be able to avoid losing a credit during this fight if you're not super careful. However, you can easily get some cool treasure and stuff, and easily blow stuff to Kingdom Come. And I gotta say, this is actually one of my favorite this is actually my favorite boss battle theme from this game. Even though this is admittedly one of my least favorite bosses in the game, but it does have my favorite boss tune. Boom. Sorry, scientist, but your monstrosity has been destroyed. Hey, get back here! I am going to undead your behind. Okay, let's go. Yeah, as you can see, the death animation basically is a puff of smoke and then melt. Although they don't melt here because, well, the actual melting animation is a little bit slower than the actual cut in half animation, as you can see. But anyway, ow. I am shanking dudes while surfing. Ow. I'll admit, this can be a little tricky to get through without taking a few hits, but as long as you're keeping up the pace, you shouldn't do too bad. And I'm I'm doing this to see how far, well, not necessarily how far I can get, but more how few continues I can use. Well, also, I mean, granted, I didn't really keep count of continues, but what I mean, well, I meant, like, see how well I can do overall, basically, with unlimited continues. And plus, I just want to showcase the game, basically. You know, I don't do long plays super often, but when I do, I generally pick stuff I can play for long enough to do a long play. Now, if I can't long play something, that doesn't make it any less fun to me. That just means I have to take breaks. That just means it's a longer game, basically. That requires me to take breaks every now and then. Or, at least, I prefer to take breaks every once in a while. While beat-em-ups are a genre I can play from beginning to end, basically. Depending on the beat-em-up, of course. Because some beat-em-ups I can only play till about halfway through before taking a break, basically. But anyway, I mean, that does depend on the game, and it does depend on when I'm playing it on, too, I suppose. But anyway, okay. Time to blow up these enemies. Now we are in an underwater city / underwater tank. Ew. Gross, lady. Gross. Your puke is grosser than my blood, and I'm a mummy, for God's sake! Ugh. Anyway. Yep, you can destroy the robots, by the way. And yes, weapons are very helpful when you're having difficulty with things. And now we are... It's another lab. Oh, for goodness sake. Don't tell me we're gonna have to fight another monster thingy. Spinning attack! Ooh. Knife to meet ya! Hey, knife to meet... Hey! It's quite knife to meet you! Please be knife to me. And I'll be knife to you. Come on, jackasses. Let's see what you got. Come on, jackasses. I'm about to show you some ancient alien. Ow!
Mack the Knife.
Fail. Ancient alien fail. Because I fail at killing those guys. I meant to say some ancient alien dominance, but I screwed that up, didn't I? Well, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. I don't expect to be a master at any video game, really, but I do try to get better as I play them, basically. I mean, of course, you shouldn't expect perfection, you should just expect to get better as you play, basically. Now, something interesting about this boss is that if Druck or Sharom die, or Shatrom die, they both go down. Which is interesting. Meaning the one with less HP is the one you should be targeting more often than not. And which is this guy for right now. Ow. But do mind the other guy, though. Because he can be a pain just as much as the other guy. And yep, the bad guys can injure each other. Ow. Knife! Hey, what happened to the other? Oh, I think they're behind each other. Yeah. And... sorry, but I must be on my way. I've got important mummy things to do, you know? Anyway. As you can see, mechanics-wise, you just have a basic attack. Different types of attack depending on the direction input and whether you perform a jump or not. And you have both buttons together, which do the special attack. In Mack's case, it's a spinning attack. That's a great get off me attack, and it's also a great multi-hit attack. If you ever find yourself in a, ah crap, I wanted to kill those guys. In a tough pickle. But anyway. Okay. And yes, he is wearing orange blurbs. Well, an orange blurb, wearing orange blurb pants. And I think that's how you pronounce the name of his pants. And an orange cap.
Mack the Knife.
Another reason I decided to play this guy is because not only his speed and reach, but it's also because he's the guy I tend to play best in this game, or I can at least play the most easily. And he also has my favorite special attack of the group. Plus, I do like how he fights generally. Ow. Uh-oh, oh crap, a bunch of dicks carrying missile launchers. Wait, would that call them, oh crap, I better stop before I get demonetized before I'm even monetized. You know why? Ah! Okay, fine, I'll stop making dirty jokes for now, you bunch of Richards. Ah! See what I did there? Anyway, rockets, fire! Rockets, fire! Okay, ha, 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 gotcha! Okay! No, 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 no! No, bad Wookiee. Wait, Wookiees? No, Wookiees are good guys. How dare you be named after cool animals from Star Wars? Okay, it's not spelled the same, obviously. It's probably not pronounced the same either. I just thought it was funny to make a comment on how similar the pronunciation is. Or at least how similar I think the pronunciation is. Who shot first? I did. Debate over. Stop debating over who shot first. If you know what that was a reference to, well then, you know quite a bit about the stuff I make. Well then, you know quite a bit about Star Wars. But anyway, time to blow up these stupid enemies. Ow! Time to knife these guys. Knife! Ow! That wasn't so knife. This is knife. Now this is a knife. Oh crud, I messed up the reference. Let me try that again. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Or pair of knives in my case. Ah, crap, I wanted to do that Crocodile Dundee joke a bit better than I did. I kind of wish that joke came out a little better, I must say. I mean, the original joke was great. The joke I just made is inferior. But then again, I'm still learning how to commentate, so don't be too rough on me, alright? Unless you're giving me some criticism that'll help me, I suppose. Well then, still don't be super harsh, but just be but do critique me, I guess. I guess I meant critique me, but don't be a jerk about it, I guess. Anyway, we got blood here, and don't get mad at me for pulling out, but, dude, I think you got the wrong person's arms. That, or that explains how Jax ended up with robot arms in Mortal Kombat. It's because of this jerk. Okay, Blood. If you piss me off again, you're gonna have to get legs to match those arms. If you know what I mean. Ow. Ow.
Mack the Knife.
Okay, that's it. You're out for the count. Alright, nice. Wait a minute, there's one thing I need to check right quick before we continue. Is my recording? Yep, my recording's working just fine. Sorry about that. I had to... Whoops. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I didn't exit. That's fine. And even if I did, I just saved, so... we can jump back to where we were in just a second. Ow. Electricity. Ow. I may be undead, but I can still feel that, you! You stupid! Tacky looking divas! Anyway, Anyway, all jokes aside, the character designs are generally very fun. Very simple, yet fun. That's pretty much the style of this game. Simple, but fun. And we're infiltrating a space station, and we just blew up some idiots. Time to... Oh, that's cute. Those are cute knives, ladies. Look at what a real knife looks like. Yeah, a real knife. No disrespect, your knives are pretty cool though. But they're more like tuning forks, not actual knives, so stop using them as actual knives. That makes no sense. And we got a bunch of Z's. I guess you can almost say they're Z fighters. I love making references like that whenever I can. Ow! Spinning attack-oo! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ow! Spinning attack! Knife to meet you. Knife to meet everybody. Ow! Ah! I'm on fire! Ow! You just disintegrated me! I'm a mummy! I'm allergic to fire! Don't do that! You! Yeah! Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying I love to make random references whenever I can. Now, it doesn't replace actual commentary when I have nothing to say. I'll admit, sometimes I do use references as a little bit of filler when I don't know what to say after I say something, but sometimes I use it just to have, just to liven things up a little. Anyway, because I believe that a Let's Player's best trait is their personality, not so much the games they play. Even though the games they play are great, it's the personality that matters, in my opinion, in terms of Let's Players. Not so much the... not always the games they play, but the personality they bring to it. Ow. Somebody Mack the Knife into that idiot's face. Thank you. Hey, who are you? Hey, faker! Hold on, hold on. I found you, faker! Me? Calling me a fake? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. You'll never stand a chance. Ow. Yep, I made a reference to Sonic Adventure 2. Bite me. Well, no, don't bite me, actually. I'm not that tasty. I am very much not tasty, so do not bite me, please. Do not do that. Ow! Ah, I melted! Okay, now I'm mad. Now I'm gonna knife you both. I'm gonna knife both you idiots. Especially Mr. Flame Arms here, which is, by the way, a very strong move to use against the final boss. And really a lot of bosses, to be honest. Granted, it's not going to keep you from taking a lot of damage, though, if you're not super careful. Taking this approach, ow! Not perfect, but not the worst either. Spinning attack-oo! Okay, yeah, Doppel basically has the gimmick of copying your character and one other character. And yeah, even the bones are differently colored. Depending on the guy you wipe out, basically. That's pretty cool. That is a cool detail. Yeah, depending on who you're playing as, your clone, especially the second one, will differ depending on who you're playing as. However, most of the time they seem to basically deal with either Captain or Genzu as the other clone, basically. But anyway, now we got a bunch of random enemies, and we're at a, looks like on another planet. We went from a space station or spaceship to another planet, and we're kicking butt. So let's go, 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 go! Ow! Crap! I will admit, I do like this game better than Final Fight in terms of game design and, well, overall gameplay. But that, now granted, I do like Final Fight, though. Do understand, I do like Final Fight. It's just I like this one a little bit more than Final Fight. But that might be because of the more sci-fi heavy elements of the game, maybe. Because I like the aesthetics a bit more. But granted, I do like good street aesthetics. It's just I am a little more of a sci-fi. I'm just a bit of a sci-fi dude. Yeah, we got robots hitting on human women. Okay, I'm not gonna shame any of these fine-looking ladies for who they decide to court, but I am gonna question their taste in men when it comes to dating freaking bad guys. Then again, they may not be bad guys, but just those random millionaires you see in James Bond movies at the illegal underground clubs, basically. Might be that situation, but in space! And we have... I didn't comment on how Doggle has a very Fist of the North Star look to him. I know I didn't comment on this yet till now, but I wanted to wait till now to... Ow! My back! Gotcha! Okay, now, time to fight the final boss. You! Show yourself! This mummy is about to put you in your own tomb! Let's battle! And oh my god, you have the worst fashion sense I've ever freaking seen! Oh my god, what the heck is up with your fashion sense? Man. As you can see, something interesting is about to happen in a few seconds. When I die, I'm going to show you something interesting. Ow! The best character to handle the final boss is actually Captain Commando himself. Why? Ow! Ow! The ability to flamethrower. Yep, his flamethrower attack, as you can see, ow! His flamethrower attack does a pretty good amount of damage for a jumping attack, and plus, it actually stun slot. It can actually, ow, stun lock the final boss. I'm just not doing it correctly, though. I'm just not properly stun locking the boss, unfortunately. Now ow, I can't seem to stun lock this boss like I normally can with Captain. Ow! Okay, it seems like... Ow! As you can see, this is one of the best attacks to use against the guy. Doesn't make him any easier to avoid, though. In fact, he's probably he's probably the hardest boss in this entire game. And I feel that, yeah, you're probably not gonna dodge his attacks for the most part, unless you're really good at this game. Basically. You can, however... Ow! I'm not doing it right still for some reason, but... You can, if you're lucky enough, you can exploit his weakness to fire. You know what? I'm going to let him kill me so I can let the proper hero take credit for this. Spin it! Jumping knife! And you can see stuff shattered when we kicked his ass. Yeah, that's the funny thing. To make him die quicker, I usually have to switch to... Yeah, by the way, he's called Scumicide because they censored the word genocide in the US version of this game. Anyway, that's your... And blood and stuff was censored in the Super Nintendo version of this game. Anyway, that's right. We have being Scumicide. The dial... okay, I can't read this fast. You may expect a specific voice to come out of him.
Captain Commando.
Okay, that's not quite the voice I expected, but... Okay. And yeah, if you stay for the end credits... Oh, no! Sorry, whenever I see the words, oh no, I have to read it like that. Look up the clip if you haven't already, or look up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you haven't already. It's got some really funny moments, along with a lot of badass moments. But anyway, back to the topic of the game. This is a very fun beat-em-up. Very simple in it make it, and yeah, some say beat-em-ups are a bit repetitive, but really, if you enjoy that gameplay, it doesn't really get repetitive. If you don't enjoy it, it might get a little repetitive, depending on who you are, of course. And... oh, crud, I, did that wrong. Ah, crap! Well, you know which one I am. Roko Tiger. Ah, man, I wanted to be Roko Sky Tiger, but oh well. I did get the high score, though, at least. Anyway, guys. My overall opinion of the game is... the game's very fun. I like the enemy design. I thought the bosses, for the most part, are, at worst, tolerable, and at best, pretty fun. And the gameplay is fun. Highly recommend you get the Capcom beat-em-up bundle if you're interested in beat-em-ups. Anyway, the next beat-em-up I'm going to long play will be Battle Circuit. And there is going to be a reason for that. And it has to do with game design choices. One thing I forgot to mention about the final fight and Captain Commando connection is that, well, Ginzu, the ninja in the game known as Ninja Commando, is actually a user of the same fighting style as Guy from Final Fight. Also, the baby is actually the heavy hitter of the group, who basically fights like a grappler with some brawler elements and some missile elements. Which is, minus the missile and brawler elements, kind of resembles Mike Hager a little bit. In terms of being focused on grapples. Captain Commando himself is very Cody-esque in having a punch and kick fighting style. With Mack obviously being the oddball of the group. Anyway, guys, see you guys next time, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do a Let's Play on, but I am going to make it a short Let's Play, so I can at least have one Let's Play done during the summer, which was the goal for the summer. But anyway, guys, see you guys next time, have fun, and happy gaming!